Hello everybody, welcome to this Meet the Artist and Q&A video. Today I will be telling a little bit about myself, but I will also be answering all of your questions you had. And in a while I will be making 2 mixed media artworks. Why? Because I know some of you would like to see that again. You know who you are. So, to start off, hi, my name is Christel and I'm the artist behind Christel Designs. At the moment of filming I'm 28 years old. I was born on the 29th of December 1993. I'm an only child, which means I have no siblings, even though I really wanted to have a brother or sister to play with as a child. There are 3 versions as to why I am an only child. We have my dad's version, my mom's version, and the version the therapist tells me to tell, mostly to myself. I live in the Netherlands together with my partner of 6.5 years, and yeah, let's just say it. And we're going to get married this year, so... I was born and raised in the province of Gelderland, and I'm now currently living in the province of North Brabant. And no, I'm not going to tell you the names of the cities or villages or whatever it's called where I lived or are living in, because of privacy, you know. And the Dutch names sound stupid in English, just as Gelderland. At the moment I don't have any pets, even though we would really like to have a dog. Technically I own a dog, but she lives with my parents, because Shadow, the dog, and my dad cannot live without one another. Ironically, Shadow is a white Swiss Shepherd. Think about it. My hobbies are obviously drawing. I would even argue that painting is a hobby now. I play video games like The Sims, Dead by Daylight, Don't Starve Together, and so forth. There was a time when I wrote short stories for my OCs, the Dracula siblings. I don't do that anymore. And I used to like reading, but school sort of killed the joy with Dutch literature. I really hate that. Plus, I'm dyslexic. I enjoy cooking and baking, but I don't do it as often as I would like, or should. Other things about me. When I was a teenager, I had a gothic phase. I dyed my hair black. I wore clothing with skull motif. That's also when I started listening to metal. I also did cosplay. I've cosplayed as Alucard and Ceres from Helsing. I did my version of the Wicked Witch of the West, which was a combination between the Wicked Witch from Jackie from That 70s Show. I don't know what the actress's name is anymore. And Selena from Once Upon a Time. I did Avatar Korra from Legend of Avatar Korra. And Elsa from Frozen. I would really like to cosplay again, but money. So maybe next year. Another fun thing. I've got asthma, and I'm allergic to a lot of shit. I don't know all the shit I'm allergic to, but the things I know for sure is that I'm allergic to certain foods, and those are nuts, peanuts, and coconut. In general, heat, perfume, pet hair, and I have hay fever quite literally. I just told you I listen to metal music, but to be fair I also listen to classical music, 70s, 80s and 90s music, Disney songs, anime in and outros, so basically everything except for hip hop and R&B. Maybe there's one song I like, but I can't name it. Shall I touch on my mental health stuff? Why the hell not, I'm talking about myself anyways. As some of you know, or not know, I've been depressed. Twice. both with suicidal thoughts. Along with my first suicidal depression, I had a burnout. For my second depression, I sort of made a video. I will link it up in the card and in the description for you to check out. See it as more of background information on me, Christel, the artist, or homework, whatever the fuck you want it to be. Furthermore, I've been diagnosed with dissociative disorder, so if things don't go well for me, I mentally zone out. Or as my partner and I like to call it, I get Vietnam flashbacks. It's a hinder in daily life, but it's getting less frequent, so improvement. Oh, and sometimes I even start rocking and I don't notice this like at all. Last thing I'm going to say about myself, and then we'll go to the Q&A part of this video, is that I'm very insecure about myself on all levels, including my art. I also can't take a compliment well. I don't know why, but just saying thank you gives me the idea I'm being arrogant or that I come over as entitled. So I'm weird like that. But I do like getting compliments. I mean, who doesn't? Well, I can't handle them, so I just don't know how to react to it properly. Oh, and I'm an introvert. I can socialize when I want to or need to, but I get so tired afterwards. So that was Meet the Artist. Let's go on to the Q&A. Let's start off with number 1. If you feel like sharing, how are you doing lately? Well, I don't want to jinx it, but I'm doing well. A few weeks ago I was sick and I'm still recovering from that. But besides that, I don't have many Vietnam flashbacks anymore. I should really knock that off. So mentally I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. I really like it when people generally ask me how I'm doing. Thank you. So, how you doing? For fuck's sake, Christel. Number 2, how old are you? I'm very old. I mean, at the moment of filming, I'm 28 years old. I'm almost 30. Wait, my partner is 30. I should shut up. Number 3, what's your favorite movie genre? I don't really have a favorite movie genre. Sometimes I'm more in the mood for horror films. The next day I want to see a rom-com. Other times I like historical costume dramas. So I guess it really depends on my mood. Number 4. What made you decide to start your YouTube channel? Oh, this is going to be a sad story. What made me decide to start this YouTube channel was the fact I got fired from my job. And in order to try and stay sane and don't spiral back in a second depression, which eventually still happened, I was also already toying with the idea of an art YouTube channel, but me getting fired was the thing that actually made me do it. Yeah. Number 5. Do you like Gosha? I don't know why I'm asking this. That's a good question. I also don't know why you're asking this. No jokes aside, I don't know what Gosha, I don't even know how to pronounce this. I really don't know what it is, I'm sorry. Number 6. How long have you been drawing? For as long as I can remember. I mean, I know I already drew in kindergarten. To be fair, between the ages of, I believe, 19 and 23, I sort of stopped because I wanted to be more focused on my studies. And then I got my first depression, in which case I didn't want to do anything that I liked before. After that I slowly picked it back up, which brings me to number 7. Have you ever felt these problems that artists feel down here? Losing your pencil, marker, coloring pencil after looking away for 2 seconds. Having someone ask you to draw them for free, like hands, legs, my back. That's like 3 questions in one. One, losing a pencil, marker, or coloring pencil after looking away for 2 seconds. Definitely. Mostly my gray / sketching pencil. 9 out of 10 times is behind my fucking ear. At markers and coloring pencils, only the color you just picked. Having someone ask you to draw them for free. Yeah, back in high school. I never did though, because mostly I didn't like the people who asked me that thing. After high school, I had 2 more people asking for free art. I also didn't do that. Hands, legs, my back. Hands and feet I have been struggling with. I like to think that I'm okay at drawing hands for now, but feet, oh my god, they still suck. And yes, back pain. Although I think that has more to do with other things like stress or my age than drawing. Or just my posture in general. Number 8. This one actually had to be a number 7. How much time you spend drawing can be both interpreted as how long does a piece usually take and how much time a day / week you spend you so you spend on your do you spend on your art, ain't it? Well, that really depends on multiple things, like the size of the project, the mediums I use, paper size, do I have deadlines, that sort of thing. But let's say a marker drawing with a pencil sketch, that would take me up to about 2.5 hours to sketch, outline and color, that is. For projects, I take a lot longer because of the research, the mini sketches, the paper tests. So generally speaking, that could take up a week or 2. Furthermore, I try to draw once a week, but if I don't have any inspiration or I'm too tired or nowadays going back to school, then I don't draw that week. Number 9, what do you use for recording your videos along with the editing program? Oh god. I have a really weird homemade filming setup for filming my traditional art. I have an old empty coffee pot can. In the can, an old other can of bad coloring pencils. In there, a selfie stick and a pair of scissors to keep it balanced. And of course, in the selfie stick, my phone to film. Oh, and I have a desk lamp with white light on my desk. That helps too. For digital art, I use Clip Studio and a screen capturing program named Active Presenter. My video editing program. I use an archived version of Windows Movie Maker. Mostly because this program is no longer backed up by Windows. I am looking into getting another editing program. I just don't know which one. And I actually don't want to pay for it. But Movie Maker does what it needs to do, even though it's old. It's old but good. And number 10, what's your favorite medium? My favorite medium? That is a good question. I really don't know. I mean, I always sketch things out on paper first, if it is traditional artwork. But I like to combine markers with color pencils and watercolors with color pencils. So I guess my favorite medium is pencils because I keep coming back to them. Yeah, I think the traditional medium is something I like more than the digital medium. So let's keep it up pencils. Those were all the questions you guys asked me, and that also means it's the end of the video. I hope I answered all your questions to your satisfaction, and I hope you learned something about me, Christel, the artist behind this weird art channel. So I want to thank you all for watching, but mostly for listening. It's hard to talk about yourself when you're insecure and dealing with, well, let's just call it life. If you have any questions for me, about my art, or something else, feel free to ask me on all my social media at Christel Designs. Links are in the description. Or comment in one of my videos. Don't forget to like and comment on this one. If you're not subscribed, you should do that too. Again, thank you for watching and listening, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.